Hello and welcome back everybody. This is the one. This is Jurassic Park Trex Breakout from Lego. This is the reason I collect Lego. This is the greatest set ever made. Okay, perhaps a little bit strong, but this is the most exciting set I have wanted, like, in forever. Ever since I started collecting Lego, there was many sets that I kind of wanted. The Disney Castle from Walt Disney World was one of them. The park gates from Jurassic Park, yeah, that was another one. And they came and they went, and I loved every moment of building every single one of them. But something I've wanted for the longest time was this scene from Jurassic Park. I never thought they'd make it. They don't, or they haven't for the longest time, have made scenes from movies. But the last few years, they started creating these little dioramas, especially in Star Wars. And the moment they announced this, I thought it was a lie, and then I saw some screen grabs off Twitter, and I was like, this is the best. This is everything. And I remember pre-ordering the moment it came out, and I've been waiting for a good moment to build it, and build it I have. So let's get into this. This is set number 76956. It's got 1,212 pieces. It's an 18 plus set, but don't let that fool you. Kids will be able to make it. There's nothing in this that's particularly difficult. Just it's aimed towards adults like myself. The back of the box shows you some of its sizes. Almost 60 centimeters in length if you elongate the tail. Nice little angle there. Got a couple of photos what it's recreating. I will say for myself, the 18 plus sets are normally in this black. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, I think it particularly stands out very well with the colours, especially with the cars. But it also comes with, obviously, the manual. Big chunky thing. As we went through it, it's got nice little pieces there from the guys that designed it. Normal standard stuff from Lego. But as you get through it, I bet I won't find any now. There's nice little tidbits in there. So where you make the little glasses of water, they explain the little Easter eggs. There's a number of those in the book, but I won't spoil them all for you here. So here it is, the built set. Cost me £90 from Lego. Argos also selling it at £90 as well. So this comes in at £25 cheaper than the Giganotosaurus set I built the other day. And for my money, I'd rather be spending it on this. I'm absolutely in love with it. A couple of things wrong, but I'll get to that. Let's start with the cars. Now this is the reason I wanted it. I like movies, but this is my favourite car from any movie ever. Absolutely love it. If you have a look inside, it's got things like the flashlight. Draw attention to the T-Rex. The glasses of the water there, and the nice little panelling there. Also inside is the headpiece that is used for night vision goggles. I think my biggest disappointment with the car is the fact it's stickers. If you have a look at it there, you can actually see the stickers. One on the bonnet as well. I'm a little disappointed by that. I would have loved it to be printed. I know it would have brought the price up, but it worries me a little bit if these start peeling off. But yeah, I love that. And if you have a look at the back, you can see it's official Ford merchandise as well. I love the fact they actually bothered to get the real licensing for this. The second car, as you can see, is completely turned over. It's missing, as you can see at the back, one of its tyres. Now, if you remember in the movie, the Tyrannosaurus Rex ate that off. The set itself doesn't come with a spare, so you can't actually replace that tyre and make it a full set of tyres. And in fact, the top half of this car doesn't exist in this set. So in order to make two built cars, you'd have to buy two sets and then build it. So that's a little disappointing, but I understand why they haven't done it. The only two pieces that are actually printed are the Lego Jurassic Park sign and the "Boy, do I hate being right all the time" by Ian Malcolm quote. It's nice that they're both printed. I appreciate a little bit of effort put in there. So the car itself isn't stuck down. You can just lift that off easily. Just held in place by just a couple of cheese wedges. Now here they've done quite nice usage of translucent water pieces to make the T-Rex footprints as it came out of the broken gate. I quite like that feature. And there, if you just move the camera around, there are Lex and Tim looking terrified, hidden behind the car. So here's Rexy. He's built with many pieces. Very similarly built to the large Tyrannosaurus Rex that came with the gate a couple of years ago. I don't know how I feel about T-Rex. It looks okay in order to get it to scale with everything else. It's all right. It has a weird like pose, I suppose. But I guess with it being Lego, it's kind of about the best they could do, really. If I pick up the Giganotosaurus 1 second. So obviously he's built with just a couple of pieces, and to scale he's pretty much the same, give or take. But obviously the articulation wouldn't allow him to put his foot up on the car, so I'm assuming that's why we've gone for the brick built pieces like that. This is definitely a front built display. If you have a look at the back, it's quite barren. A little bit of foliage here. I mean, you could add your own to make it a little bit more abundant. There's enough. There is enough. Again, I'm guessing keeping the cost down by not having too much foliage. But there is, again, a nice little Easter egg here. See this chain? What happened to the goat? So here we come to the minifigures of the set. We've got Ian Malcolm on the far left, Dr. Alan Grant, Lex and Tim. They all have exclusive prints, which is nice to see. The kids with their short legs, although I feel Lex perhaps maybe should have had midi legs compared with a height difference to Tim. So the kids obviously covered in mud. I love the fact that one of their arms is absolutely covered. I love that hand as well. I don't remember another set having that. And then the mud on the face as well, totally unique to this set. And then the two guys on the left, they are covered in water splatters and with the terrified faces and their flares. We've had all of these characters in previous sets before, but in different circumstances. So I like the fact they've been given different prints. Really brings something cool and different to the set. So that's a brief overview of the set. So it's £90 for just over 1,200 pieces, and I love it. It's not perfect. Everything isn't quite to scale. T-Rex perhaps isn't quite right, but I love it. It's one of my favourite scenes from my favourite films of all time, and it's captured pretty well. This will go proudly on display. I think anyone that is a fan of Jurassic Park will love this set. As a future investment, I think this is only going to go up in value once it goes out of production. Just nice little Easter eggs everywhere. I would have appreciated them through more prints, but we can't have everything. I'm glad Lego answered my prayers. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Till the next time.